as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Red. 13 loose.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
A short throw to Ingram, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
11,
now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as the tackle made up near the 35. The Jaguars at 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. Powering his way forward. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. He's across midfield.
And down right around the 37. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. You look at this Colt defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
30 left.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Howell.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Howell.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trayvon Walker. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensive.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
All right, let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. And Howe will throw it. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Howe, he'll look to throw it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Howe now to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. ETN up the middle.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Think right. Here we go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
On red.
So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
11.
After the sack on first down, Lawrence firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Hey.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Jupiter. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
ETN is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Think right.
One more time with ETN. And he'll take this one in for the Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Oh, Hal loses it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Howell. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Jaguars 10. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Go, let's go. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
11, Agate. 11. Silver.
On play action, Lawrence.
On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I will put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Howell changing the play here. Back to Taylor on first down.
A strong running.
And he'll be close to another first down. In fact, he has a first down on a gain of 10. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Howell lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Think right. Hey, kill. Go.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
30 left. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
11, Agate. Go, let's go.
Lawrence steps away. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Lawrence to throw.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Oh, nice move. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
102 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Colts are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Jacksonville, first down and goal to go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk from 10 yards out.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Indianapolis, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.